10 extremely surprising facts about babies. Nothing seems more fragile and helpless than your newborn child, held in your arms for the first time. It turns out, though, that newborns are actually incredibly durable and capable little things in some ways. Your newborn child can do things that you can only dream of. But we only discovered this through some scientific experiments that are completely insane and that you shouldn't try on your own baby. Number 10. Newborns can swim. A group of scientists decided one day that it would be a good idea to dip 36 newborn faces into cold water and just see what happened. Surprisingly, instead of committing mass infanticide, they discovered something amazing: the babies instinctively knew how to hold their breath. They survived and even came out giggling and smiling. Number 9. Newborns have monkey strength grips. When a newborn baby wraps his tiny hand around his parent's fingers, it's such a precious and life-changing moment that it never even occurs to most parents to think, "Let's see how high I can lift this thing before he lets go." Number 8. Children's fingerprints disappeared incredibly quickly. The researchers found that children's fingerprints quickly vanished while adults' prints stayed behind. Scientists believe this happens because children have more fatty acids in their fingertips, which make the fingerprints less permanent. Number 7. Young children can grow their fingertips back. If your child accidentally loses part of a limb, you might not need to panic. According to Dr. Christopher Allen, kids will actually regrow a pretty good fingertip after amputation, if you just leave it alone. Number 6. Newborns have the same effect on mothers as drugs. If you've ever seen the mother holding a newborn baby, you've seen a woman looking happier and calmer than she ever looked in her life. And there's a reason for that. It's because the baby is messing with the chemicals in her brain. As soon as the mother becomes pregnant, her body starts producing oxytocin. It's a chemical that comes out in our bodies in all our happiest experiences. We get it when we fall in love and when we have sex, and it lushes us with a sense of calm and well-being. Number 5. Newborns can crawl as long as it's toward a boob. Normally, children don't start crawling until they're 7 to 10 months old. As it turns out, that's because they don't have the right incentive. If a baby's motivated enough, you can get them to crawl as soon as they come out of the womb. Number 4. There is no limit to the amount of sugar a child can enjoy. Sugar doesn't react in a child's body the same way as in an adult. A child's body is begging for sugar, so it has a lot of positive effects. In fact, for kids, it even works as a natural pain reliever. Number 3. Newborns can eat as much as they want without getting fat. It turns out that you don't need to worry about your baby's weight. Newborns have something called brown fat that can burn calories at incredible speeds. They have a lot of it, too. It makes up about 5% of a newborn's body mass. The purpose is to keep babies from dying when it's cold. When the temperature drops, the brown fat produces heat and burns calories like nothing else. So much so that 85 grams 3 ounces of stimulated brown fat can burn for 0.0500 calories per day. Number 2. Babies can speak dog. Your baby might not be able to understand every word you say, but she can understand somebody else pretty fluently: your dog. The study on 6-month-old babies found that babies can understand the dog's barks even if they've never seen the dog before in their lives. Number 1. Newborns can regrow their hearts. An experiment conducted on mice found something incredible about newborn babies. You can surgically remove up to 15% of a baby's heart, and it'll grow back and be as good as new. The scientists took newborn mice that were less than 1 week old and cut up pieces of their hearts because, as it turns out, that's what our government pays scientists to do. Amazingly, the mice grew back the lost tissue within 3 weeks, and the repaired hearts work just like normal ones. The scientists believe that this experiment would work on all mammals, including humans. But they haven't proven it yet. For all the weird stuff that we let scientists do to our children, we've yet to issue a grant to anyone wanting to surgically cut out pieces of a newborn baby's heart.